So I'm Jane Morgan, and today I am joined by Managing Director and CEO of EL8 Uranium, Murray Hill. Good morning, Murray.
Morning, Jane. Lovely to talk to you.
So following a 22% increase in the JORC resource at Copies in Namibia, today EL8 Uranium announced that the Copies uranium mineralization has been extended by 10 kilometres. Can you tell us a little bit more the announcement and what this means for the company?
Jane, it's very exciting. Back in May the 4th, we announced the maiden resource, as you say, the 20.4 million pound of resource at Copies within inside the first 3 years of tenure of that lease. And we alluded in there that we found a new discovery in sort of basement mineralisation just north of Copies 2. And we alluded that we thought it was going to grow. So we've done a ground proof field trip back in July when I went over there, and it looked like we wanted to do some more drilling around a radiometric anomaly. So we did that, and we've gone and drilled along a 10-kilometre stretch of land on the tenement, and we found mineralisation on every drill line that we've drilled. So very exciting that we now have this huge extension. And what it means is that we used to be looking for paleo channels, and we alluded in that announcement back in May that we're now looking for mineralisation beneath the paleo channel in weathered basement, alongside the paleo channel, and a little bit further away. So this is basement hosted mineralisation in weathered basement, and it's what we think has probably happened because it's all less than 11 metres deep. It's really shallow, so it's going to be sort of easy mining, really close to the surface. So what we think is probably a base of an old paleo channel that for a million years ago or so it eroded the paleo channel out and has left that weathered basement, which is potentially the bottom of a paleo channel. So that's where we're at. I won't jump ahead because I know you've got a few more questions. I'm just a bit excited, Jane. It's a good time for us.
Absolutely. I think they're great results and shareholders should be very pleased. Just on that though, so what should shareholders look forward to, sort of say, over the next 3 to 6 months?
Well, we've just moved a second rig there, Jane. It's so exciting that, we've got 2 rigs working in Namibia. We've pulled one off another project to put here because 10 kilometres is a long way. When you consider that the Copies 2 resource is 4 kilometres wide, we're now looking at a 10-kilometre stretch of mineralisation. So this is significant for the future growth of the Copies resource. So what we're looking at is, our drill lines are 1,000 to 3,000 metres apart, right? So we want to go and infill those initially, halve them and then continue halving them all the way through. So the 2 drill rigs will work on sort of delineating the mineralised envelope a bit further. We're also doing some sort of geophysics work to try and confirm which method is best to identify mineralisation outside of paleo channels. And some of that work will potentially lead to sort of widening our drill lines a bit because some of those are still open east or west. So yeah, we can look forward to some more announcements around Copies drilling over the next 6 months or more. We're going to be drilling there, I think.
And so, Murray, is the proprietary process upgrade relevant to the Copies project?
Yeah, good question, Jane. What we found out when we developed Upgrade at the Marinika project, we tested paleo channel material and we also tested some basement material. We've gone and looked during our field trip, and what we see in the field at Copies is very similar to what we see in the field in the test pits at Marinika. So we are very confident that Upgrade will work on this new mineralisation and hence lower the cost base for developing it and operating it. So it's all looking pretty positive for Copies shallow mineralisation, less than 11 metres, application of Upgrade to lower the cost base, and a huge area of that we need to drill yet. So we're quite excited about where we're at with it.
Thanks, Murray. And so do you expect to find this type of mineralisation across other tenements in Namibia?
Well, it does open up a lot for us because we were initially looking at paleo channels, but now we're looking at basement hosted just outside of paleo channels. So yeah, we need to go and look at all our other tenements and find out if there is mineralisation in basement around these paleo channels. So yes, it's potentially we haven't finished exploring a lot of other EPLs, so we're quite excited about that aspect of it too. So yeah, it does potentially apply to a lot of other tenements in Namibia. Absolutely.
Wonderful. Well, looks like we've got quite a fair bit of news flow coming through, so we look forward to further updates. But thanks again for your time, Murray.
Thank you, Jane.